Hello guys, Hardwareflipper here. Freestyle video. I'm just checking out things, and sometimes you have to test things to see what works. Never really made a driving video for a very long time, and I kind of feel like this is an opportunity. I do a lot of drivings, and why not? If I can make videos, to speak to just one person, why not do it? This was the thinking I had, and I just said, okay, today I'm going to take my camera and highly unscripted video. I'm just talking from my head and sharing my experiences, seeing how I can actually be of help to somebody out there. All right. Today I was at the post office, took a beautiful laptop to the post office and some other few stuff. But then I felt like this is an opportunity for me to actually share a tip or two that will help somebody out there in case you sell electronics on eBay. And then that reminds me, if you sell electronics on eBay, please go ahead, comment, let me know that you are there, and if you are disposed to sharing your challenges, let's talk about it. Go ahead, go to the comment section. And I also have a WhatsApp group, Hardwareflipper. Do feel free to join it if you feel like you have time, you want to network with people of like mind like yourself. All right. So I took a Lenovo ThinkPad to the post office. The PC is in excellent condition. Tried it, tested it, made sure everything was really perfect before sending it out. But then last week there was some strange event happening where, even though I have put in a lot of effort to check it, customer receives the item and suddenly says that the item doesn't work. And one of that instance, I actually made a video because the item came back to me, and I felt like I was going to make a video about this just to see if the buyer in this case was actually telling the truth. And lo and behold, the PC was opened, went ahead. The video is actually here if you want to take a look. I went ahead, opened it, connected the PC, and the PC actually was working. This is something that we experience sometimes as resellers, So this laptop is so beautiful, clean, doesn't have any flaws. Kind of interested because the buyer lives very far away, lives in France. I sell in Germany and sell within the EU. So, there's no way I can get the feedback. It's not going to be direct. Unlike the case of the PC, the feedback was just the next day. So this laptop is going to travel all the way, get to France. So I'm just thinking between 7 and 11 days. And then, only then, I can actually get the feedback if it has arrived safely, and if the laptop has met the needs of whoever had bought it, So yes, selling electronics on eBay would also be a little bit tricky because electronics in itself, they are very, the nature of the item, electronics, sometimes they might be working this very minute, and then in the next minute, they stop working. This is what electronics can be. It's not like clothing or like hard goods, like other hard goods, like knives that remains the way it is. You send electronics could just easily become defective even while it's being transported. So it's very tricky. But from my experience, if my experience is something to go by, I never really had any bad issues with selling electronics. Never really had terrible cases of people returning the item because it's not working. Because of course I've done my due diligence. This is where doing your due diligence comes in. You see, if you want to do eBay the traditional way, where you think it's a hobby, you don't want to spend time because you don't just see why you should sit 2, 3, 4 hours to make sometimes 20 euros. Yes, that's the reality sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time, but if you say, I don't care the hours I spend, I just want to be sure that whoever is going to receive my item is going to be satisfied. Because if you see yourself as providing a valuable service, you are serving somebody by you offering to sell on eBay, then you're going to forget about the hours you spend sometimes and do the best. So which means you are buying the item, make sure the item has been tested. One of the reasons why people don't want to spend time doing all these checks is because if you want to factor in the time you're going to spend checking the item, cleaning it up, making sure that there are no dust hidden in the electronic item, for example, then it's going to really take a lot of time. Because sometimes on an item, say a small transistor radio, the profit sometimes just going to be about 10 euros, 15 euros, 20 euros, depending on how how much you have bought it, And people don't just imagine spending 1 hour or 2 hours, because then it now translates to just having a normal regular job that also pays even better than the amount you get if you work selling on eBay per hour, So, but then the way I see it is, if you have decided to sell on the platform, understand that you are actually rendering a service to somebody out there, and the more you can do a decent job, the better it is first for you, because then you're going to get a positive feedback. Person can possibly come back to your shop. And then the satisfaction you get is that, yes, somebody bought a laptop or a PC or something from you, and the person is happy using it. There's a lot of satisfaction there. And I kind of derive satisfaction knowing that my customers get one of the best items. I personally have had very bad experiences buying online, and sometimes you receive items and you wonder how in the world somebody had sent out this kind of item, or how in the world somebody had packed an item like this. The buyer experience so bad, item comes, packaging so in like a disgusting condition. This is not the kind of business I want to do. I'm kind of for a very clean business, something that clean business, clean items that you send out. People will be happy to receive it. You also, as a seller, will be happy to send it out. This is the mindset that you should also have if you want to actually succeed selling on eBay. So this video is going to be a short video. Like I said, I'm just trying out things, seeing how I can also take my camera, because if I really have to wait to have time before I record a video, then it's just going to be like one video in a week or one video in 2 weeks at the most. But if the viewers or the audience is going to be able to receive this kind of format in a positive way, that will tell with how the video performs, then I'll be able to make more of this kind of content. Because at the end of the day, it's just about sharing golden nuggets, tips that will help you succeed. I'm not claiming to know it all. I'm kind of open to ideas. That's why I said, if you sell electronics, if you sell computers, laptops, monitors, radios, phones, smartphones, stuff like that, go ahead, comment in the comment section. Let's talk about our challenges, talk about our fears, and let's see how we can also help each other. Networking is very important. Nobody knows it all, and the more you can learn to network with one another, we can network with ourselves, the better the whole experience would be as a reseller. To be honest, it's not really a fun thing all the way. Luckily for us, we have YouTube that we can actually go and see and also interact with people sometimes. But many years ago, reselling wasn't like that. It was just like you being locked up in a warehouse or in a room in a garage and just keep grinding, you to yourself alone. Things have changed thanks to the internet. It makes a lot of sense to also use the benefits that the internet has given to us. Let's talk to ourselves. Let's network. Say hello to one another. Go to the comment section and drop me some lines. I hope this video helps you. If it does, go ahead, click on the like button, subscribe to the channel. Hardwareflipper. Peace.